Well, hello there, everybody, and thanks for joining us. This is Trails in the Sky, the second chapter. Here we are at the Herb Royal Villa, where we have picked up that precocious little ragamuffin. Turned out to be Renne here, the girl we met all the way back in Rouen. I kind of saw it coming that she would be here. So yes, we had a big elaborate hunt for this missing kid, because she was playing hide and seek here at the villa, and I put way too much time into that. Do still apologize for that one, but we eventually, in fact, I eventually gave up and had to call Ollie Oxenfree, and she revealed herself, and yeah, now we can, I think we were supposed to return to the guild, yeah, with our new kid with us. Orphan Watch is now 100% on, especially because she's in our party, apparently. I'm gonna guess as an NPC, which means I gotta be careful that she does not get destroyed in any of the, fights with the monsters. Does she have a running animation? It looks like she does not have a running sprite like everybody else. It looks like she's just like double timing it. That kind of looked really funny. Okay. So interesting stuff when we talk to Renne, because the question, of course, is why is she all alone here playing hide and seek? What happened to her parents, who we definitely met when we when they came to Rouen? We were on the road in Erletten. Let's see, the fastest way, I think, is if we dip to the left. So let's go this way. It's a shorter loop this way than going the other way. Yeah, like, we definitely saw that she had parents, and now they're gone. Well, Renne said that, what did she say again? She said that her dad was like, we gotta go for a bit here, just be good and stay here, and we'll come back and pick you up, which is, a crazy thing to ask of such a little kid. Like, that is very, 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 a bit alarming even, I would say, to leave a little child unattended for as long as that was. And it sounded like, Renne described her father being as mega serious or something. Now, we just hit a cutscene here, which I'm not super surprised that we get something on the way, so I'll get back to that thought, but I'll leave you with this. I am now wondering if Trails in the Sky managed to, outscoop Spy Family by over a decade. Is now what I'm suspecting is what's going on here, and where Renne's parents have gone off to, which means that this might be a very tragic chapter because of, the whole peace ceremony thing coming up. Sure would be a shame if a pair of international spies showed up there and ruined everything, perhaps working for Ouroboros even. Yeah, well, I'll leave you with that, because that's all I got at the moment anyway. But first, this. So someone's like, yes, you are, but we can't tell who it is. Oh, that's that other butler. Right. Hey, that's the guy who I kind of thought we were going to go meet, and then it wasn't. Okay. Philip, I think? Huh? Oh my, Philip! How have you been?
Your concern does me too much credit, Your Highness. I hope you and Mrs. Stell are well.
Ooh, shouldn't refer to her as Her Highness while Renne is listening in. That child is probably way too precocious to, leave hints like that around her.
Have you been to the villa recently?
We have, actually.
You were, busy in the capital, I take it.
Yes, I was making some purchases on the orders of His Highness the Duke. Did you, perchance, encounter His Highness while you were at the villa?
Oh, we encountered him, all right.
We wanted to be nice and say hello. It's been some time since the, unpleasantness.
From your expressions, I take it he said something thoughtless to you once again. As his retainer, you have my utmost apologies.
Oh, you don't need to apologize for him, Philip. I have to admit, I was a little worried when I'd heard he was placed under house arrest. He seems to be taking it well, however.
Seems like a guy built for that neat life, so I think he'll do fine.
It is kind of you to say so. Now I fear I must be off. If you'll pardon me, Your Highness.
Alrighty. Guess Philip's job is even harder now. He's been taking care of Dunan since Dunan was young, right?
He's been Dunan's retainer for the past 20 years, from what grandmother tells me. I believe he was a member of the Royal Guard before then.
Wait, really? Philip? Wow. Guess you really can't judge by looks.
Huh. You really shouldn't underestimate him. Even I can tell he's not just any old guy.
Huh? What do you mean, Renne?
Oh, like how he can walk with his eyes closed?
Oh, they're actually calling out, like, the slight case of Brock syndrome that Philip's got going on. That's kind of funny.
I sure couldn't do that.
We could give it a try. I think they're just narrowed, Renne, not closed. I mean, you noticed how he opens his eyes when surprised, right? Wow, they're going really deep on this lore, because yeah, you could have pointed out that he did open his eyes on occasion, and yes.
Really? I didn't. I want to see. Maybe I could get a good look if I surprise him next time.
Okay, kiddo, but we're gonna be going this way. Although I wonder if you did shuffle all the way back. Ooh, Chupacabra coming at me. If you shuffled all the way back to the villa, I guess he'd be there and we could talk to him. Right, Sanctine Gate is that away, so not that away for us. Instead, this away. Jeez, all these enemies. Getting a bit sweaty. Enemy diversity in this area is really weirdly big for, being such a tiny region. It's kind of odd. I'm just used to, like, so many modern games where, like, enemy variety is one of those things that they definitely cut time and costs on, So it's a little, like, taking me back to be like, oh yeah, you could have, like, a bunch of enemies in games one point in time. Wow. Okay, let's get back to the guild. We need to talk to Elnan about Renne. That's very important, yes, but the army should be sending their contact soon. You didn't forget, of course. Oh, Estelle.
Huh? What's wrong? You said you're gonna show me this guild place, right?
Well, milady, please, lend me your hand. I, Olivier Lenheim, shall have the honor of escorting you.
No, thank you. I'd rather Miss Estelle to show me.
My disappointments are ceaseless.
Frickin' Olivier. Sorry, Olivier. No luck. Come on, Renne. I'll show you the Bracer Guild.
Yay!
Well, Olivier's gonna be here anyway, so it doesn't make a huge difference, but... whatevs. Alright. Let's bump on in here. See if anything new is going on. Oh, our other party members. Hey! Okay, cool. We're having one of these moments where everybody chats. Very good. We're back, Elnan! Oh! Oh, hey! That's, Lieutenant Colonel Sid, I'm pretty sure. Neat.
Hi, Estelle.
Hello again, Miss Bright. We seem to be running into each other quite a bit these days.
Well, hey there, Colonel Sid. Ah, so Cassius sent you to help us. That makes sense. You came from Lyston, I'm guessing.
That's right. I just arrived here a little while ago on one of our patrol ships. I apologize for the wait.
No, it's okay. We actually had a little job of our own to take care of.
Huh? Speaking of which, would that young lady be...
Oh, right. Yeah, she is. Some stuff went down, so we had to bring her along. Hey, Renne? We've got some things we need to talk about with the army man. Can you go wait on the second floor?
Oh, is this work stuff?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess I don't mind. You're just like Papa. It's always work, work, work. I don't really like that very much.
Aww.
Renne, right? Do you want to talk for a little while? I want to get to know you. With you? Well, okay, I guess we could. Okay. We'll be on the second floor, Estelle.
This makes surprising amounts of sense, even though we've kinda had Tita in on the team for a while now, obviously, but... Whew! Saved by the Tita.
Well, your report on the situation can wait for now. Let's hear out Colonel Sid first.
Sure. Go ahead, Colonel. Well, I want to see what the kids are doing upstairs. Well, what are they playing up there? Dang it. Oh, well, we gotta do boring military stuff, sure.
Thank you. I'm in a hurry myself. So, this is an official request from the Royal Army. There's a series of incidents we'd like you to investigate.
Incidents? Why does the way you say that make me shiver a bit?
You're aware of the Non-Aggression Pact, yes? I'm afraid threatening letters have been delivered to all parties involved in the signing.
Someone's threatening the treaty? That's not good at all. What did the letter say exactly?
Please, have a look.
To all parties involved in the Non-Aggression Pact, immediately back down from this act of deceit and false compromise. Should you not, a great disaster will be visited upon you.
Okay, that is properly ominous. What in the... Well, that isn't very open to interpretation, is it? Is this the entire letter?
Yes, that's the entire thing. As you may have noticed, there is no name or any other indication of a sender.
Yeah, terrorist threats do like to be anonymous usually, I imagine, so yeah.
But I gotta pay for postage.
Normally I'd simply dismiss it as a prank, however, something about the situation make you believe it's more than a bad joke, yes? Yes. It's the volume of letters sent, you see. The first arrived at Leiston Fortress. Copies were then sent to the airship company, Grancel Cathedral, Hotel Roanbaum, and the Liberal News Service. Then, copies arrived at both the Erebonian and Calvard embassies, the Herb Royal Villa, and even Grancel Castle itself. 9 letters in total.
Who'd sent that many letters?
Yeah, that'd be a lot of work for a prank in poor taste. I can see why the army would start to get concerned.
I don't know, it's... Yeah, well, I shouldn't speculate, because it's obviously Ouroboros, right? But, well, I don't know, it could technically be somebody, even a third party, mayhaps. But, I don't know, I'm also thinking that if someone really wanted to make an elaborate prank, 9 letters isn't that tough. But getting them to all those places, I suppose, is a little trickier. It's strange, though. The airship company, the Liberal News, and even the hotel and cathedral. None of these locations have anything to do with the signing, do they?
They are not totally unrelated, to be honest. The airship company shall be sending out charter vessels to ferry the Imperial and Republican officials here. They will, of course, be staying at the Roanbaum. Furthermore, the church, or specifically, Archbishop Current of the cathedral, has been asked to be an observer at the signing. and the Liberal News has been preparing a special report on the pact and signing for weeks.
So they are all connected somehow. So, do we have any idea who's behind it?
That would be a difficult question to answer. This is an international matter, meaning anyone from Liberal, Erebonia, or Calvard could be responsible.
Or Ouroboros. Well, I can't believe we're just the obvious answer. Well, whatever. I guess it makes sense that, yeah, the Zin's making kind of sense here.
Yes, the Warhawks in either the Empire or the Republic, for starters. It could even be someone from another country entirely who isn't happy to see all three countries working together.
Of course, there are plenty of suspects in Liberal as well.
And we can't forget the obvious answer. The Society. Okay, Estelle, thankfully, busting out the probably correct answer. So, when will we be investigating, Colonel?
Right then, the mission. We would like for you to investigate all the locations that have received the letters and see if anyone has any further leads.
Oh boy, all of them! Normally it's like, go to these 3 spots. Now the game's like, go to these 9 spots. Jeez Louise. Alright.
Minus Leiston and Herb, that is. We'll handle those. The other 7 locations are yours.
That's still 7 locations, good heavens. But I think the thing is, those are all here in the capital, so we don't need to actually evacuate the city to go investigate, you know? I think? We'll see. So, the airship company, Grancel Cathedral, Hotel Ronebaum, the Liberal News, the Erebonian Embassy, the Calvardian Embassy, and Grancel Castle. That will involve a bit of walking.
More to the point, uniformed soldiers asking around attract a great deal of unwanted attention. Now that you lack an intelligence division, it makes sense to ask the Guild to help investigate such matters. As embarrassing as the situation is, you're exactly right. Without a functional intelligence division, we're very limited in what we can do. However, the new general plan from the top brass is to have the Guild help us with as many tasks as possible. This is simply one case of that.
Oh, really? Well, thanks a heap, Dad. Now, take it as a sign of Cassius's faith in us.
I must admit, it was my request to ask for you, however. I've been placed in charge of the defense of the capital region until the signing ceremony. I would like as much information as I can possibly obtain in order to prepare a proper defense. Can I ask you to take this job?
Oh, well, I do want to help. But we're really kinda hip-deep in another case at this point. That girl, right. Let us hear your report on that situation now. Estelle explained the situation with Renne being abandoned at the Herb Royal Villa, possibly omitting the hours spent on the crazy cat and mouse hide-and-seek game. I hope, for our own sakes, keep that one short and not embarrassing.
I see. Yes, an abandoned child is a problem you cannot simply ignore. Why would anyone do such a thing?
It's kind of freaking me out, too. I actually met her parents once, briefly. They seemed like this really thoughtful, loving couple. They adore Renne from what I saw. I have to think something really, really serious happened to them to make them leave her. Possibly. They may have gotten entangled in something and wanted to keep their child out of it. I do see an opportunity to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, however. Huh? Renne and her parents are foreigners, remember? You'll need to inquire at the hotel and the embassies regardless. Hey, I think I know where you're going with this. Ah, and all of those places were threatened. That is rather handy, in an unfortunate way. The airship company may have travel records for them as well.
I'll put out a general alert to all army posts to watch for her parents as well. Should they pass through any of the gate checkpoints, we should know.
Thanks, Colonel. Sounds like you can take the job after all. Colonel, you may leave the investigation itself to us. I presume you'll want the final report in paper and in person, however?
Yes, we'd prefer to avoid telephones to avoid any risk of interception.
I flubbed my line, whatever.
You'll be able to find me at the Herb Royal Villa beginning today, actually. I'm sorry for the extra trouble, but could I ask that you bring the final report there in person?
Sure. We'll see you at the villa once we know what's up.
I wish you luck then.
After seeing Colonel sit out, Estelle's team decided to split up to investigate. Estelle, Zin, Olivier, and Chloe were to head to the embassies, Grancel Castle, and the Liberal News. Oh, okay, we're not doing all 7 things after all, Although we are doing kind of 4 things, if you count the embassies separately. While Sherazard would investigate the cathedral, hotel, and airship company on her own. What about... Yeah, I was just thinking, was Tita counted there? Oh, Tita's gonna hang out to keep Renne company. That makes sense. Okay, we'll be heading out. Tita, Renne, sorry to leave you two behind.
Oh, it's okay. We're going out shopping.
What?
Sorry, Estelle. Renne really wants to visit the department store. Why, that's not how I remember things, Tita. As I recall, you were the one who said she wanted to look at all the stuffed animals. Ah, Renne.
I know you're bored, Renne, but since I'm not sure when we'll find out something about your parents, I'd like for you to wait here. No. Oh, come on, that's so not fair. Double doe-eye stares. Oh, that's really funny. I don't really see a problem, Estelle. If Tita's with her, it should be safe enough to let them go out shopping and around the city. I guess so. She does have a minigun hidden somewhere in her rucksack, so, you know. It's gonna be a bad day for whoever tries to stick these 2 kids up, you know. Okay, Tita, Renne, we'll be back by this evening, so you need to be back by then too, okay? And the capital's a really big place, so don't get lost.
We will, and we won't. Renne, let's go. After you. See you, everyone.
I guess we can bump into them at the store then, which I'll probably be dipping at to check my food supplies, yes? Not that I've really made much food cooking, but I guess I'll quickly check them there, so...
They sure became fast friends.
Yeah, it's really easy to become friends at that age. Man, youth. I feel all old now. Although... Tita and Renne together... Why does that combination send a chill of doom down my spine?
Oh, I think they'll be fine.
Tita's kind of easy to push around, though. I get the feeling Renne might try to drag her into all kinds of stuff.
That might be a good point.
Ah, yes, Elnan. Did you find out the names of Renne's parents? It took a little insistent asking, but she eventually gave them. I was about to ask, wouldn't you just ask, Renne, but... Okay, I don't remember, was she, like, playing coy last time? But yeah, okay. Her father is a trader from Crossbell. Harold and Sophia Hayworth are their names. Aha, Renne Hayworth. Okay. Trader from Crossbell. Harold and Sophia Hayworth. Interesting. Isn't Crossbell the setting for the next story arc in the Trails series? Once you wrap up Trails in the Sky, there's like 2 games. I think they're set in Crossbell. I remember reading like the next 2 games are set in like one like city-state rather than a big old country. I think it's Crossbell. I might be off, but sure. Okay, got it written down. As do I. So, let's start asking around about them and these letters. So, remember, Estelle's group will visit the embassies, Grancel Castle, and the Liberal News. Zin, Olivier, we will be counting on your aid at the embassies. That's why they're in the team. That makes perfect sense. And Chloe's there for Grancel Castle. Yeah.
Fear not, my brilliant smile can open any door. We'll make sure you see the ambassadors.
Your Highness, your help would be invaluable at Grancel Castle. Please introduce Estelle to whoever can best help our investigation. Of course. As for the Liberal News, I believe you yourself have an in for that, Estelle. Yeah, we're friends with, Niall and Dorothy. Had to think for a minute. Yeah, those guys. Yeah, I can bug Niall about it. He kinda owes me at this point. And that leaves the Cathedral, the Airship Company, and the Rowanbaum. Sherazade, good luck with those. I shouldn't have too much trouble. I'll try to be quick. So, let's go! Well, this is interesting. This is the first time since we picked Sherazade to join the party that we actually don't have her in the party. A weird feeling. We'll see how this goes, yeah? I don't know. It's been ages since, had the opportunity for a mix-up regarding party member number 2, so, yeah. Time to get questioning, then. Where should we start?
Don't think it matters too much. If you want to go to the Calvardian embassy, you've got a free pass with me around. I can introduce you to Elsa whenever. I, of course, can get us into the Erebonian embassy. They should be glad to escort us if I introduce myself at the gate.
And, of course, I rather doubt it'll be very hard for me to get us into Grancel Castle. It might be wise to simply go straight there and speak with Grandmother.
I kinda doubt the Liberal News will give us any trouble either, so... let's just pick a direction and go. Alright, well. Exciting. How are we level-wise, our crew? Just out of curiosity, what's the level spread at the moment? 51, 51, 54? Hey, wow, we're actually catching up to Zin now with levels. That's crazy. This is a pretty even level team. I appreciate that. Where am I going? I was thinking we'd go west, north, and east, so we'd leave the embassies last. So we'd start at the news agency, then swing on over to the castle, and then the embassies. I don't know why, just I guess because we can dip into the department store and have a look at what Tita and Renne are up to, if they are still there at that point. Pretty sure I bought everything for everybody. Oh, I didn't get a weapon for... Oh, I did, but I forgot to equip it. Oh, well, there you go. Whoopsie daisy. Which means she's been a little bit underpowered for a while now. My bad. Huh. Silly of me. Oh, we got a blue cashmere here. It's available from the Wool of Blue-Coated Sheep Monsters. Creepy. Pretty sure we're super good with gear for Estelle being main character, so... Have I gotten new gear for everybody here? Yes, I have. In fact, I bought a Heavy Cestus by accident, because we apparently already had some of those ready to go. I don't know why, I just stopped by here to make sure I'm getting necessary gear for everybody here. Including... It's gonna come up at some point. Oh, if I got... Actually, I could get a new one for Chloe to replace that cashmere we just put on. Huh. And a couple new shoes as well. Very good, let's do that. So my money situation's actually a little bit dim at the moment. Wow. Oh, hold on, I'm an idiot. I forgot to check if there's new quests that opened up. This would be a fun party formation to go do some quests, so... Let's ascertain that. As soon as I have these lads fitted. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. Could there be a new quest? There could! Oh my goodness! Alright, well, never mind then, everybody. We're not doing any of the stuff I talked about. The order of things. We're doing this before everything else. Alright, the missing exhibit. A bit ago, one of our exhibits was removed by someone. It's not a particularly valuable item, so it's likely just a prank, but I would like to ask for an investigation just to be safe. Please come to our museum, East Block, near the landing port. Good that they reminded me. I was kind of like, where was the museum? I was gonna make a guess almost that this could have been the museum, this building, but this is just some rando's house. Excuse me, shitsureshimasu. So let's swing over here and check north. And is there a museum? I think is over there. Yeah, over there on the way to the landing port. All right. Good. So now let's swing through here. Let's see if the kids are here. Here they are. That's the stuffed animal section. Renne! So this is where you were.
Hi, Estelle. Hey, which stuffed animal do you like?
I think that rabbit's pretty cute.
Really? What a coincidence. I think that bunny's the cutest too.
Looking at these stuffed animals reminds me of Annalise. I wonder what she's doing now.
Annalise?
She's a bracer like me, but she's a lady who loves stuffed animals. I'm sure you two would get along, Renne.
Will I get to meet this lady?
She's out of the capital on work right now, but you might meet her at some point.
When is some point? Tomorrow? The day after?
I'm not quite sure.
Oh.
Yeah, very nice. Tita, how are you doing?
Oh, Estelle!
Tita, take care of Renne.
Yeah, leave it to me. I've got lots of places I want to go with Renne.
Just don't get lost.
Okay. Good luck with your work.
This is where I'm going to come next. Just make sure I'm hooked up with all the stuff I need. I think we're doing okay, because again, I haven't really used very many of these in this area. Oh, except my vintage wine is all out. Ooh, that really cut into my budget, but might as well. Ooh. 10 more of those to make sure we got 40 for that 8 there. Premium herb tea just really eats up supplies. Some of these recipes are kind of wacky. It's a funny thought that we're walking around with, like, how many bottles? 5 bottles of wine among everything else. It's such a weird selection of stuff to have, but so it goes. Okay, yep, fresh herbs is fine. Ooh, we need 15 for the gnat killer of some dragon beans. Man, I really am running out of money here. Keeping my pockets full. No, wait, hold on. That's way too many. I only did 20. What the heck am I doing? What's wrong with me? I bought way too many black peppers and red peppers. I'm dumb. Ah, well. I don't know. My math is bad, clearly.
Oh well.